Hi everyone. Now let's talk about adverbs. These are the words which modify actions or modifies the verb. However, sometimes they modify adjectives as well. How to identify adverbs in a sentence? By asking questions like how, when, where, how often, to what extent. For example, something as simple as I walked quickly to the park. How did I walk? I walked quickly. I wrote slowly. How did I write? I wrote slowly. So the answer that you get when you ask these questions like how, when, where, how often, or to what extent is your adverb. Now, adverbs are typically divided into a few types: adverb of manner, adverb of time, place, frequency, degree. So let's have a quick look at all of these. Adverb of manner describes the manner in which the verb functions. For example, she wrote beautifully. How did she write? Beautifully. And it also tells us the manner in which the thing was written. So words like beautifully, quickly, intentionally, rapidly would be all adverbs of manner. Next is time. Soon, yesterday, today, all of this is adverb of time. Like when I say, I will go soon, you can ask the question, when? When will you go? I will go soon. So soon is an adverb here. Next would be place. Outside, nearby, these sort of words. He is playing outside. Where is he playing? You can ask the question where. He is playing outside. So you got the answer to your question. So that is an adverb. Now frequency. He is always late. How often is he late? He is always late. So you can ask this question, how often? And you will get the answer always or never. That is your adverb of frequency. Next is your degree. To what extent? I am very upset. To what extent are you upset? I am very upset. That would be your adverb of degree. Now, placement. Very important to know where to place your adverb. Remember, all these are parts of speech. You should know how to place them in a sentence so that you can construct proper sentences. Now, most of the time, it can either come at the beginning, middle, or at the end of a sentence. Now, comparative ones, where you are actually comparing two things or three things, a quick tip to identify adverbs would be to see if at the end of the word you find the suffix ly. Now let's quickly move to conjunctions. Conjunctions are nothing but connectors. This is a very common problem that people face when they are trying to make sentences. They just do not know how to connect two sentences or two ideas. So either they end up writing really short sentences throughout their continuous writing, or they just end up not writing what they want to because they do not know how to connect two ideas. So conjunction is divided into three parts: coordinating conjunction, subordinating conjunction, and correlative conjunction. Now, these conjunctions cannot be randomly used. There are certain conditions that need to be met in order for you to use these specific conjunctions at specific places. By using this fun acronym, fanboys. Now, each letter here stands for a conjunction. FANBOYS. F for, A for and, N for nor, B for but, O for or, Y for yet, and S for so. Now, when do you use coordinating conjunctions? When you have two separate ideas or sentences which are of equal value. When I say equal value, I also mean somewhat equal structure or meaning. I wanted to go. I didn't have tickets. I wanted to go, but I didn't have tickets. He ordered a bowl of salad. He also ordered a glass of iced tea. So we can use the conjunction here and. He ordered a bowl of salad and he also ordered a glass of iced tea. Next is subordinating conjunction. Subordinating conjunctions are very interesting. Here, there are two sentences or two clauses where one is dependent on the other. Few of the subordinating conjunctions would be because, although, despite, in spite of, after, before, since. Do not forget to check the resources for a detailed list of conjunctions. Coming back to subordinating conjunction, one good example would be I did not come to the party because I had some work to do. So, I did not come to the party is dependent on the second one. That because I had some work to do. Similarly, I stayed at home because it was raining. You can clearly see that this has two parts. I stayed at home, it was raining. And we have connected this with a subordinating conjunction because one sentence is dependent on the other one. I stayed at home is dependent on it was raining because it was raining is independent. Next would be correlative. Correlative conjunctions are conjunctions which will always work in pair. Like there are two words that you have to use together, like either or, not only but also, both and. Please note you cannot use one and leave the other one. For example, she can have either tea or coffee. Both him and his brother went to the party. Not only the student, but also the professors were very surprised with the result.